girlfriend than her friend. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. I'm like a tsundere too. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The bun might come off. Oh, why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to close the bun here in the chest. Uh-oh. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever find it, you will never notice. You'll notice that sooner it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It moves. Man, what the fuck? What's up, fellas? Welcome to my first video on this channel. A lot of my friends have been recommending me to play this game, Doki Doki Literature Club. I've heard some stuff about it, you know. I don't know what it's about. Looks pretty interesting, I guess. I don't know why it needs to know that, but I get it. See an annoying girl right now, working in the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off right away. However, I just sit and idle in front of the crosswalk and let's say, wait, I'm not gonna say that. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop away from you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring. Got like, she hockey bad, I'm not gonna lie. That's mean, Omar. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say it. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Omar, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I just simply go along with whatever she says. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. And this shit, do they know me in real life, or what the fuck? That's badass what I do. I was talking about, bro, this game was so much fucking talking, dude, holy shit. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died the thought of you becoming a geek in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself go my time. I guess I'm seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. So is this like a dating simulator? What is it? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I have to pack up my face. I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Oh, yeah, that's nice. W. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Why is my character such a dickhead, bro? Meaning. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Yeah, I'm like a fucking chud. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member. Oh my god. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Like super Natsuki, but raise your reference. Don't make promises you can't keep. True that. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cutting out to plan us all out. I'm so confused, bro. Why is there so much talking in this game? I'll let out alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Oh, bet. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. You're almost such a drama queen, bro. Shit's a literature game. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Ooh, shit. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. What's up, shawty? Sayori's always saying nice things about you. Tight shit. You feel me? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Omar, what a nice surprise. Yo, they're all bad. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute. What's up? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. We all assumed her any type of girl right here. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets busy. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns around toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Purple haired one? Hey, we gotta date her, bro. This is a date, he said we gotta date her, bro. She bad as hell. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Bad as hell. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Who's Monica? I know her. It's great to see you again, Omar. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last night. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. She get bad too. I want the purple hair one though. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me. What? So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Omar. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's space next to Monica and a space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I love cats, bro. W Natsuki, bro. W Natsuki. Oh my god. Damn webcam, bro. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best and go to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. She definitely got a crush on me, bro. For sure. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Alright, so you got a tsundere freshman, a bad purple-haired girl, and the popular girl and her best friend Sayori. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not like for you. You know, you dummy. Yeah, she definitely has a crush on me. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the combo. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Bro, I'm wondering, hey, if y'all, 11 minutes in, bro, can y'all tell me which one's y'all favorite and why in the comment section, bro? I'm definitely fucking with the purple hair girl. I forgot her name. I think it was Yuri. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot down next to a cupcake tray. Yeah, Yuri, you bad. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks her way. I mean, that, you know, is everyone here a Sunday? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Alright, we already got some connection with her type shit. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something told me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Alright, so she's the president. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for it. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. So she's trying to be like a teacher or something. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I got the whole gang here, bro. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Oh my, am I like gay, bro? Why don't I have any guy friends in here? Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Omar, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering. Manga. quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. For you, shit, it can, bruh. I promise you that. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. She'd love ReZero, but they'll be handed. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her read. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I could change that type shit. I'm a ladies' man. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Dude, Monica's looking at me creepy as shit, dude. Says she has, like, no soul, like these two. What the hell? Something's up with her, bruh. I don't like the way she's looking at me. You left a piece of paper behind at the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing that takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Alright, so this is the president, vice president, and these two are just like regular members. Is that why they're so damn shy? Isn't that right, Omar? I don't like that I picked my real name for this shit, bro. This is gonna be I don't like the way, like, she's staring at me weird again. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Like, that bitch is bugging. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Why am I such a dickhead, bro? We got Yuri and we got Natsuki in my face right here. And I'm talking about something I want to join the club. Come on, bro. Sorry, man, convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'm sorry, I thought, Omar, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with you beautiful girls. Right. Oh my god, am I actually going to the club, bro? Right, I've decided that. I'll join the literature club. Let's go! Oh my god, I'm such a W man. One by one, the girls light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Ooh, shit. If you really did just come for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Hey, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Omar, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Did I really impress the top star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki meet up their food. Hey Omar, since we're already here, what do you want? Do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed out of school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. This is my last time saying it, bro. Like, just look! Oh my god. That's so creepy. Like, all of the girls, like, face me, like, in one way, and she's, like flat out, just, like, staring into my soul. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Hopefully Yuri, or Natsuki. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come finally. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think that your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Okay. Oh. So, Kitty, then Cute, Embrace, Amazing, Uncanny, that's Sayori, Beauty. Oh, I need something about Yuri, bro. What about Vibrant? There we go. Romance. Fuck. Suicide. What the hell? What about Joy? What about... Bro, why is there so many, like, sad shit in here, man? I'll do Charm. Bro, I don't want this bitch. I want Natsuki or Yuri, bro. Kawaii. There we go. Why is it all getting all anxiety jumpy? Why are these all sad? Comfort. Heaven sent. Dead? The universe special. Marriage, anger, silly, the sun, ocean, kiss, sing, question, waterfall. Marriage. Extraordinary. What about Valentine? Tragedy, pain, horror. That's all I do it for. Entropy. Ooh, swimsuit. Fickle, skirt, boo, aura, like the aura monster. Unrestrained, covet, party, good party, I like the party. So it looks like that poem was mostly for Sayori. Or was that Monica? I can't really tell them apart. Hi again, Omar. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha. Alright, fuck it. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Omar. So is this bitch like depressed? What's up? What's up with her? Like all the depressing words it seemed like was like going towards her. She's like suicidal or something. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slap. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end. Natsuki, sure, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back to her seat. Don't worry, guys. Omar always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Omar can become good friends too? So Sayori? As usual, Sarah seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, do all of these girls have a crush on me? It's so shit. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made her sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means you looked at me, right? Well, I didn't pay attention. What you have? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from me is a pleasant surprise. She's like blushing and shit. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want me to. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't need it. We could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Since she's always cute, right? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take out the book. See you. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related about myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Hell, Omar, bro. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'm falling asleep. We're gonna probably seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. And after they come, we can do something to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberate like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speaks to my creative tongue. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the so I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still a usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would like to see the look in her eye. Oh, open my. Whoa! What's up with you? I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. I need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You still love me sleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days last week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I can't. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glanced around at herself. How is it written all over you? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around me. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten out. Damn, bro, like, man, you really need to brush for this. My hair's really hard to get. I won't fall for that. It's more than that. With your hair, look at your brother, and it's straight. There's 2 weeks straight on your collar. Damn, I'm just bullying her, bruh. What the hell am I doing? I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? Damn! Why the hell am I bullying her, bro? What the hell? Sorry, but you're gonna thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. You see how much better it looks, so change your mind. What the hell? I mean, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see her blazer? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Yo, bro, that's weird, bro. Why do you say that to your guy best friend? I low-key do it though, for the record. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So why not just say, Sayori, stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's just try to focus on waking up a little early. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fun. It's a deal. Yeah. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're really doing it again, Sayori? But I was joking that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly comes on out. Why don't we share our poems we are now? Yay. Oh my, can't wait to reach yours. Yeah, sir. I feel this unenthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done it before. But now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with me? I can't wait. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I show it to Natsuki. Her little fine hand. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. What's your little cute ass? What's up, shawty? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it. It was bad. It didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Ooh, be feisty, bro. I'll pass. Stop. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Look outside. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nazi's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. W. Omar, bro. Okay, I think Monica's last for sure. Her little creepy ass. Yuri. Yuri stares at the phone. A minute passes, more than enough. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No. Did I just break my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, nah, she likes me. She likes me. Yuri raised her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice for several minutes that we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the people. Or maybe she said shy, I don't know. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the motives for something. In other words, I tend to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they one fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once you already her stammering's completely gosh, she's something expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into a poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is the most challenging part. Damn, she's passionate about this shit. I also hope that everyone has looked up to valuable feedback. Nazi can be a little biased though. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about it. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process. Whoa. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to... Bro, what the fuck is his handwriting? To have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took me a long time to read. Well, I still have to read. How did she know that took me such a long time? How did she know that? Oh, video game character, man. Ooh, I'm looking. Chatting it up. That's where I lead. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Omar. Really. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story and paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her path. soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy to think you thought that. Fuck, that's not even what it says. I'm stupid. Just remember that it won't be too long before you pick up on these things too. Maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. W. Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Omar. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, it's like it said in the thing. I picked so much words that were like that she likes to hear, so she likes it the most. So if I do another playthrough of this and I choose words that think like Yuri likes it, not to be like the middle, they'll like it more. I see. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I read it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Omar poem. Type shit. And that makes me feel extra special. I can feel your feelings. What the fuck? You're so weird, Sayori. I can't tell if she just likes me, she's just trying to be lovey-dovey and shit, or she's a serial killer. Which, what the hell do you mean? You can feel my feelings. I'm just really happy you wrote one. It reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my phone. See? It's like I said before, Omar. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure. Full picture my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That way my way of thinking. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay. Now that you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow down through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't far for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want like this. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I'll still try my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like, really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I had W breakfast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. So even like the video game me knows this bitch is crazy. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I look forward to it. I'm scared, bruh. So you're gonna write some stuff. Hi, Omar. Having a good time so far? Well, yeah. Good, gotta hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow and what's up. Bro, I don't like this. I don't want to be near her, bro. I thought it was just a dating simulator. But it looks like there's more shit going on. I don't like this at all. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Omar. was weird? She wasn't in the when I was writing it, you know how there was like the 3 little characters? She wasn't in there. There was just Yuri, Sayori, and Natsuki. This is weird. But it's sort of that barrier that we're past. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Huh. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you share it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So you think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem? Huh. You sure you're not reading it into it too much? Ah, it could be. Oh gosh, that sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori is writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knows someone's so happy when it goes sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to stare at a little bit either. Oh, she's still staring at me! It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased to their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find whatever suits you most. But don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. This bitch, bro? No. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not even very good. You sound confident. Someone can sound good. At least she's showing some emotion now. I get it. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's see. Well, let's read it. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. My noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I was at home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And on the other side, and he on the other side was looking at me. The hell does this even mean? So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff gone pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of folks have been putting emphasis on the time limits here. Where did I? When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany or something. It's been influencing my poem. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that. Because it's kind of coming on strong. Maybe it's up to everyone's better fun for themselves. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. It's unfortunate something gets something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long until you get a big dark puddle of ink, that's a bar. Alright. You just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. I'm glad to around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's just if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if it's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to it. It's a literature club after all. I saw. Crossing Mylan or Yuri Natsuki. Oh, my two girlies look good. Nothing I was for information. Meanwhile, Yuri's not sad. What's with this language? You say something? Oh, it's nothing. Not getting some before your time. really didn't. I didn't realize you were so invested in it. Why'd the music stop? Alright. That's not what I. Ooh. You're just. Maybe you're just jealous that Omar appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Why did I make her pissed? Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one who... What the hell? Yo! Why are these girls so freaky, bro? Natsuki, that's a little. It doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. What just happened? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to not figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Omar. Wait, there's a reason we have so many inclusive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Omar? Well, what the hell, bro? I like both of these girls. It's not like I know about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of. Whoa! Oh, help me, Sayori. Oh, God. Sayori. Huh? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Omar. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's made. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? Bro, don't fight, shawty. Exactly why nobody likes stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings in just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture together. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, bro. Alright, man, we get it, kid. True that though. Monica stands up behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Oh, man, that bitch quick. Put her on the check team. That's why Sayori is much better than Monica. To be honest, it might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess I should be Sayori is amazing in her own ways. To say that she might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Ooh, shit. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see yourself get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly over you. How's my stomach tonight? Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Omar, how about you? Yeah, I'd say it was the same. It was a neat thing to talk about everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about kinds of poems everyone likes. That kind of luck, I can at least do better without impressing those I want to impress. I and nod to myself with newfound determination. Omar, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beats it. Truly has been a while since Sayori did spend so much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Atsu. That kind of thing happened often. No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, Omar, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes you the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Let's say where he doesn't count on a situation around there. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Okay. We'll just have to see what the future holds. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori's internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Alright, this is an awesome stopping point. I'm probably gonna have part 2 out tomorrow. If y'all made it this far, I love you. You're a fucking goat. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. And I love y'all. Peace out. Mwah.